Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly sun sign astrology horoscope for the week of August 5th to 10th of 2022. Please be sure to not only check your sun sign, but also your moon and your rising sign as well. Also, I'm starting to do live streams on Twitch every Sunday, link in the description, where I can go over the astrology talk and we take questions from anybody who's there in regards to anything astrology or tarot card related or, whatever. Hang out and have a discussion. Also, I'm curious to know how this triple conjunction in Taurus has been going for everyone. So if you can, leave me a comment below and let me know how it's been going for you. I'm really interested to see. So with all that being said, let's get into the charts for your sign. Hello, my fellow Cancerians. How are you doing this week? So this quarter square of the sun and moon is going to be happening in your second and fifth houses. So this is going to be dealing with your feel-good energy, basically. Unconditional love, what's going to make you feel good, what's going to bring you abundance. And this could be also in relation to, your inner child issues as well in regards to your desires, your abundance and bringing that to you. And also what's going to make you happy in terms of these areas. We have this second and fifth house stuff. We're dealing with this Scorpio and Leo kind of energy. So we're dealing with inner child. We're dealing with unconditional love, the expression of that love. Your self-expression that's going to bring you, that feel-good stuff in your life, that abundance in your life, that materialness in your life. And it's squaring this moon and Scorpio in your fifth house. So this might bring up subconscious issues for you that exist in regards to unconditional love. Have you felt loved? Were you loved enough as a child? Like these things could come up because second house is a very physically nurturing sign, and Scorpio is going to dive deep into these little dark, icky little bits, especially in terms of your inner child stuff, the expression of yourself. Right? Are you able to express yourself? This includes sexually as well, because we're dealing with this Scorpio energy. Right? And how that, again, second house could be deal with your sensual touch, things in that regard. This could very, very well be physical stuff. This could also deal with money, investments, abundance. There's going to be things that you need to look at in these areas that are going to come up for you. Again, the sun is squaring the nodes, and the south node here is in your fifth house. So what isn't working for you to allow, in terms of what you love and you just not even what you love and what you desire, what subconsciously, especially with the moon being here, isn't working for you anymore in terms of your happiness, in terms of that self-expression of you, right? Because you got this north node triple conjunction that still exists here. Mars isn't showing right now, but it's still there in your 11th house. What is going to uniquely work for you to bring you this abundance? And this is understanding your uniqueness, right? Sun in the second house is also understanding your value and your self-worth. Not just desire in terms of love, but finding that value within it. Finding value within that unconditional love and the expression of that. And the expression of that uniqueness in terms of you to find you the abundance and the life that you want in moving forward. Right? The sun still is trine Jupiter here in your 10th house. This is in terms of the expansion and the investment in terms of yourself, in your career, in your goals, in your life, and finding value and abundance within that. But again, it's moving in this unique, even more humanitarian direction for you, Cancer. Instead of, this investing in maybe it's even more egotistical space, or releasing these egotistical investments and moving into something that's going to be more beneficial, not only for you, but in terms of the connections and the relationships around you as well. So let's move on to Sunday here. Oh, and I'm moving the wrong thing. Go days. There we go. Okay, so on Sunday, we're going to have this Mars square Saturn. So again, this is still involved in this triple conjunction. Hopefully that's not a Freudian slip. Triple conjunction within Taurus here in your 11th house, squaring Saturn in your 8th house. So again, we're dealing with your desire. Saturn in the 8th house. This is bringing up intensity, but this is an intense an intensity. This is almost bringing some edge to you, Cancer, right? In terms of with Mars here in your 11th house, dealing with, your uniqueness. This is kind of ruled by Aquarius. This is Aquarian energy in itself, with Saturn here in Aquarius in your 8th house that deals with like sex, desire, those kinds of things. And again, this is also the transmutation of certain connections, and maybe in terms of career as well, and your goals in your life. And what's the unique direction that you want to go in those regards, right? So this, or in that regard, and making the right connection. What connections do you desire? What connections do you need to transmute, let go of, right? This is honoring and investing in those unique individual parts of yourself, and then using that, taking action on that to push forward in your life towards this abundance that you want. Again, we're still at this North Node energy. And again, the 11th house is Aquarius energy. It's change, it's shifting. And in the 8th house, that's transformation. So this could be career transformation for you. This could be big shifts and changes that are happening in these directions and pushing you into this different state of life for you that inevitably is going to feel better and be better for you. Although it may be a bit rough and rocky as time goes on. Saturn in the 8th house, this can be extremely intense, especially in terms of transformation, in terms of the physical things in life, your career, things like that. And it's obviously been transiting this for a while. And in Aquarius, this is focusing on, your connections in life, your freedom in life as well, and how that's leading you into the direction that you want to go in that's going to be best for you. And this, with this Mars energy in the square, this is taking action on that. So also on Sunday, we're going to have Venus trine Neptune. So again, we're going to have Neptune here in your 9th house. This is the expansion of the vision, seeing the vision in a bigger sense. And this is for yourself. This is in your 1st house. So Venus is in your sign, Cancer, in your 1st house here. And this is the nurturing of that, nurturing yourself, but also expanding on that, expanding on the dream, expanding on the vision that you have for yourself as well. And this is the expansion also in terms of spirituality. Spirituality is the zooming out and the seeing of that vision. And that's also a 9th house Jupiter thing too. This is very expansive, positive energy. But again, this is a trine and needs to be acted upon, right? And this could be very nurturing in this way too. And Venus is still in sextile to Mars, which is in conjunct to that Uranus North Node stuff in Taurus. So again, this is helping you to lead you into that new direction. But if we move to Monday here, that Venus is then going to be in exact opposition to Pluto. So it's dealing with your 1st and 7th house. This may deal with a transformation in terms of your relationships. Your relationships versus you. Your relationships, are they giving you this power to nurture your career, your dream in this direction moving forward for you within your own life? And also, are they matching your goals? Remember, we're dealing with the foundational axis here in terms of Cancer and Capricorn, and what makes you feel comfortable, and also what makes you feel comfortable in terms of your relationships, in terms of yourself. This is very transformational in terms of relationships, career, money, material things, especially in regards to our goals, and our home life and our foundation, and where that stands. And with this trine to Neptune, the dream, and also the expansion of that for you, Cancer, in this regard. And this may bring up certain regrets. This may bring up things that we may not want to see, but ultimately it's for the positive and beneficial forward movement for you. And this is happening on the Lion's Gate. So again, there's going to be that positive energy more so coming in, this unconditional love space. But for you in the 2nd house is dealing more with you and your value and your self-worth, and you recognizing your uniqueness and moving forward with that. All right, so also happening on Monday is, right, Venus opposition Pluto. We covered that, and then we're going to have Sun trine Chiron. So this is the Sun, again, in your 2nd house, dealing with your value, your self-worth. Trine Chiron in the 10th house. This is in regards to your career. So your self-worth and you knowing that in terms of your career. Remember, we got the Sun here still square Uranus and the North Node. right? So this is moving in this unique direction for you. You're beginning to know and understand your own damn worth, right? You're not putting up with other people's bullshit. I mean, Saturn in the 8th house, that's the boss. It knows who it is, it understands its uniqueness, and it loves that not only about itself, but about everybody else. And it finds power in that. This Saturn is very powerful within your 8th house. With that square to Mars, it's very powerful in that movement forward for you, Cancer. And with this opposition, it's like you have that unique understanding of not only your uniqueness, but the maturity to understand the uniqueness of all the individuals around you in your life, and about using that to push you forward in the direction that you want to go in. You're done with taking people's shit in regards to not seeing your value and your unique self-worth within this world. And you're understanding this through a place of unconditional love for yourself and also for others as well. And with this trine to Chiron, this is the recognition of the wounds that you've felt before in the past, especially in terms of your career, in terms of your life, in terms of you individually as a person, but in terms of you individually person as well as your goals and your career and your life. And you're now moving that into this unique space, away from this egotistical desire into this new humanitarian unique space for you. You know, with this Saturn here in the 8th house, I never really thought of this before, but well, and I think I mentioned this earlier in this video, might be giving you some balls, right? Cancer tends to be very nurturing and sensitive, but throughout this whole transit through the 8th house, so throughout this past year at least, you're kind of beginning to develop some balls, especially in terms of understanding your uniqueness, and with this opposition to the sun here, your self-worth as well. So let's move on to Wednesday, where we're going to have the sun in exact square to the nodes. So again, this is you moving in that unique direction and understanding that self-worth as well. This square is going to happen at 18 degrees, which is a Virgo degree. So this is dealing with our day-to-day life, day-to-day schedule, and moving from that ego space, or where you may have been hurt in terms of your inner child or unconditional love, and that's not there. We need to transmute in that regard to move forward into this better space. After this square, the nodes will move to 17 degrees, which is a Leo degree, and again, moving in the direction that you love, and a more heartfelt, unconditional love space in that regard. All right, let's pull a card for you, Cancer. Okay, Cancer, let's pull a card for you this week. Just clear the deck, give it a quick shuffle here, and then we'll see what the universe has in store for you. All right. Okay, what does the universe have for Cancers this week? And what does the universe have for Cancers this week? Oh, there's too much coming up here. Okay, what does the universe have for Cancers this week? One card, please. King of Fire, inspirational, charismatic, and innovative. So again, like I said, we're seeing the bigger picture here. This is the card of the bigger picture, but we're seeing this bigger image, this bigger picture, and following through on your passions. This is about living your life passionately, but also being that benevolent leader, right? With Saturn in your 11th house, Saturn in Aquarius in your 8th house. This is, like I said, this is giving you the balls to understand that we're all unique individual people, and understanding, and that starts with understanding your own self-worth, you know, sun in the 2nd house. And again, you understanding this, seeing the bigger picture, being a leader in terms of that unconditional love in that regard, and moving in that more humanitarian direction in terms of you, right? In terms of you and your life and what you want, not only for yourself, but for the world. Anyways, have a good week, Cancer, and take care. Hey everyone, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Engagement in any way not only helps me, but it helps the video performance. And if you do comment, please let me know what you thought of this video. If there's anything else that you'd like to see. Your engagement not only helps me create better content for you, but it also helps me in terms of this video. So thank you. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, get any readings with me, all of that stuff is in the description below. So thanks again, guys. Have a good week and take care. Bye for now. Bye.